This is not the story you were taught in school. This is not the romantic tale of a rebel hero riding through the American frontier with honor and purpose. This is a story about fear, about paranoia, about a man who became famous too early and trusted too late. Because in the Wild West, legends did not die in fair fights. They died quietly, often indoors, and almost always at the hands of someone they knew. Jesse James did not live long enough to grow old, and that was never an accident. Jesse James was born into a country already tearing itself apart. Missouri, where he grew up, was not simply a border state. It was a wound. Families were divided. Neighbors turned on one another. Violence did not wait for permission. By the time Jesse was a teenager, war had already taught him one lesson. Power did not belong to those who followed rules. It belonged to those who acted first. And the war did not end when the guns went silent. It only changed shape. After the Civil War, America wanted peace. But the frontier did not know how to stop fighting. Railroads pushed west. Banks followed. Law tried to impose order on places built on chaos. To some, Jesse James became a symbol of resistance. A man who robbed banks and trains, not out of greed, but defiance. But symbols are dangerous. They erase the truth. And the truth was simpler. Jesse James learned to survive through violence. And survival became his identity. Every robbery made him more famous. Every headline made him more visible. And every success made the circle around him smaller. The gang changed. Men came and went. Some were killed. Others disappeared. Trust became fragile. Because in the Wild West, loyalty had a price. And the price kept rising. Jesse James was not reckless. That is what made him dangerous. He planned carefully. He watched people closely. He noticed details others missed. But there was one thing he could never fully control. Fear. Fear crept into every quiet moment, every unfamiliar sound, every stranger who smiled too long. Because Jesse James knew something most men did not want to admit. The law was not his greatest enemy. Familiarity was. The James gang could not last forever. They were hunted relentlessly. Rewards grew larger. Pressure tightened. Eventually, even friends began to imagine different futures. A future without Jesse James. A future with reward money. A future with freedom. By the early 1880s, Jesse James was exhausted. He moved constantly, changed names, changed locations, but paranoia followed him everywhere. He slept lightly, carried weapons at all times, trusted almost no one. Almost. Robert Ford was young. Too young to understand what he was stepping into. To Jesse, Ford was harmless. A follower, an admirer, someone who wanted to be close to a legend. And legends often mistake admiration for loyalty. On April 3, 1882, Jesse James was at home. Not on horseback, not planning a robbery, not expecting trouble. It was quiet, ordinary, and that was what made it dangerous. Jesse James removed his guns. That alone should tell you everything. He stood on a chair to straighten a crooked picture on the wall. His back was turned, and the room was silent. Robert Ford raised his weapon, not in panic, not in anger, but with calculation. He fired once. Jesse James never saw it coming. There was no chase, no final speech, no dramatic standoff. The man who had survived war, robberies, and years of violence died in his own home, shot in the back. History tried to make sense of it. Some called Ford a coward. Others called him practical. But the truth was uncomfortable. In the Wild West, courage was not rewarded. Timing was. Jesse James became more powerful in death than he ever was alive. Stories transformed him. Songs softened his crimes. Legends painted him as a rebel hero. But the truth was buried beneath myth. Jesse James was not betrayed because he was evil. He was betrayed because survival creates exhaustion, and exhaustion creates mistakes. The frontier did not forgive weakness. It exploited it. The same world that created Jesse James destroyed him. Robert Ford would never escape the shadow of what he did. The reward money did not bring peace. The fame did not bring respect. He became another footnote, another reminder that killing a legend does not make you one. The Wild West did not belong to heroes. It belonged to men who understood when to act and when to wait. Jesse James waited too long. This is the truth the movies rarely show. Legends do not fall in glory. They fall when they finally believe they are safe. And in the American frontier, safety was always an illusion. If you listen closely, you can still hear the lesson whispered through history. The West did not kill Jesse James with justice. Killed him with opportunity. Because in a land built on violence, the most dangerous moment is when a man turns his back.